BG3 just got another new major hotfix. We also have to go over the secret and hidden mechanic you might not be aware of, as well as the most disapproved single choices in the entire game. We got a lot to talk about. What's up, world? Tripper back over there. We're touching on all things BG3. Okay, so first of all, let's just jump right into the actual hotfix itself. So this is hotfix number 8 that coincides with patch 3. As always, they give an opening statement here. They go, "Hello everyone, we've got another hotfix for you today. Multiple bug fixes, fixing crashes, and as well as some visual issues." They also have another note here saying, "Have your companions taken to weighing you down physically as well as emotionally. We look into your reports and have restored their patch 2 behavior. When dismissed, they will no longer give you all the items they deem important for you to carry, like a toddler in a grocery store." And they added here, "More importantly, we shaved His Majesty." So if you didn't know, if you haven't been playing recently, as of patch 3, they actually did add cat hair to His Majesty. Not really too much of a spoiler there, but it's basically this cat that's in the game, and essentially, yeah, it just didn't work there. It shouldn't have had hair in the first place, and I think everybody preferred it to be shaved. But again, want to go on and say thank you for reporting these issues to us. If you have any other bug reports, obviously please submit it to the team. Now again, for that first fix here, they do have that companion change, which they denote that it's restoring from the patch 2 behavior. They also additionally fixed some reactions that would sometimes pop up showing no text or reactions available. They fixed multiple crashes that would occur when listening to a dialogue after an active roll. They said that the eavesdrop will no longer trigger when a character is in any character creation session, such as level up or the magic mirror. Seems like it was triggering some dialogue stuff there and things that players could miss. They also fixed a bug in Vulcan causing device loss crashes. I actually dealt with that crash specifically, so I'm glad they fixed that for now, or at least seemingly so. They fixed a bug where skeletons created using Animate Dead were missing their ranged weapons despite specializing in them. Definitely seems like a major bug, and yes, playing as a necromancy wizard, that would have been horrible if that happened. I actually didn't have that happen, not once. Maybe that happened after a recent patch 2 or 3. However, yeah, that would have been super frustrating, especially the ones that were specialized in range. Fixed an issue where Weapon Master feat would show an incomplete if a player was already proficient with all weapons. Definitely a major fix there because Weapon Master feat is really incredible. It's definitely a good perk that a lot of people do use on a lot of characters. I'm glad they're fixing a major feat there with that. They also fixed a crash when reassigning characters in split screen. They fixed some visual issues here with volumetric fog and material generation. They also fixed an issue with invalid save games being created. And I know save game bugs are like a deal breaker for a lot of people, so I'm glad they are fixing those where they pop up. We do have some minor spoiler stuff here. Again, it is one kind of major NPC, but you meet them pretty early on. Another one is that cat that I said, it's Sphinx, that most people wanted it to be kind of what it was restored to or what it was originally. So the first one here is they restored Raphael's hair color and horn. They also fixed an issue where splint armor for Githyanki females caused some unnecessary psychedelic visual effects. Kind of like how they used that term here. And then again, they shaved His Majesty, which once again is a Sphinx. They also fixed Raphael's portraits after restoring his hair color. Again, there was like a lot of changes in patch 3 that people were really questioning what was going on. Like, hey, we like the original, please put it back. And honestly, these fixes have been coming so quick, it really does showcase that these other AAA studios don't really have an excuse for taking so long with certain things. Especially when you have a game like this, which is in such an incredible scale. An absolutely massive game can host a ton of bugs and be really concerned by trying to fix them and break things, and on multiple platforms you're trying to get it to work on. Just goes to show that it definitely is possible for other AAA games, and other AAA studios should follow suit. They also fixed kind of another major issue here, which is Twitch drops not being claimable on the PS5. So if you were on PS5 and you wanted those Twitch drops, you can now go ahead and claim those. Now this one has been kind of known, this little secret mechanic here, but if you didn't know, you could actually technically take a shower. Essentially, if you use Shadow Heart's water or you get a waterfall, all the kind of grit and things that have accumulated on your skin as well as clothes will be washed away. So if you ever wanted to pose your clean character, or just wanted to clean your character off, you can do so by using a cleric's water ability. I guess you don't really technically need to use Shadow Heart. Yeah, you can just use a water ability or get next to a waterfall or kind of anywhere there's a source of water. That will essentially clean your character off. Really cool detail there they added in the game, and I do enjoy that one. Now we do also have those most disapproved single choices in the entire game, and these range from -15 all the way to -100. There's a ton of spoilers here, including Act 3 spoilers, so I won't go over them too much into detail, but there is one where you can get essentially -100 with Karlach. And that's if you kind of spend time with Karlach and then afterward you tell her it was a mistake. That's kind of a major one you should avoid. That's a negative 100 approval. And just to put it into comparison, if you are playing a Dark Urge and you take out a fellow companion, it's only a minus 10. So not even that makes the list. Just to put into comparison how much minus 100 is. Jahara and Minx have one that's minus 50. Again, too much of a spoiler there, so I won't go into that one. Gale has multiple at negative 30 and one at negative 20. Karlach again has a negative 30, but it's mostly just breaking things off with her. And it seems like Astarion only has the highest of a negative 15, with Shadowheart's highest only being a negative 20. Now again, I don't want to go too much into these because these are a crazy amount of spoilers, so I'm just going to have like a link to this down below if you do want to check it out. Do be aware that these are like end game spoilers in here. Like essentially like the last stuff that you do in the game is also in here, I do believe as well. A few things there with that, so just do be wary on all that stuff there if you are checking out this thread. Most likely you should probably have beaten the game if you do. But overall, that should cover for the Hotfix 8 as well as the other things going on with that. I'll try to keep you guys updated if anything else happens with BG3. And if you enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe. Until the next deuces.